students like they should. Like in the UK here, lecturers actually relate with you one-on-one concerning your course. So that's my opinion.
Right, okay. Could you give us most embarrassing moment in Lautech?
Most embarrassing moment. Okay.
I'm sure you've got some.
Yeah, I've got quite a few. The lecturer, yes. Lautech is known for that anyway. The lecturers, they just embarrass you. There was this time the class was so filled up. I think they were having lectures. I came in late, and this particular lecturer, which I'm not going to mention his name, actually washed me and sent me out of the class and said I should not come to the class ever again. Though he was joking, and no, he wasn't joking that moment, but I still attended the class. Now, I think that was my most embarrassing moment in Lautech.
My most embarrassing moment was one day in class. I was wearing kind of like a dress. So I didn't get a space on the normal chair, so I sat on one of the tables, or they're not really tables. So my dress went a bit off my thigh, just slightly. And the lecturer came and started embarrassing me in class and asking me what is it, and started writing chalk on my thigh. So that was the most embarrassing moment. But I won't mention the lecturer's name as well. Oh my God, I can't remember anything because I was never in class anyway. I never got an embarrassment sort of in school. I think it will probably be so at church, because I was part of the choir. I think there was once where I had to do a song, and for some reason the keyboardist gave me a wrong key that was so high. So the song actually ended up sounding like a canary bird singing, and it should be. So I think that would be the most embarrassing thing in front of everyone in church, singing a key that was not very comfortable.
Right. I'll ask three of you now.
To see people you've not seen in a long while, people you've not even seen before, that have been able to relate, as in people you don't relate with before. Like I really don't know you. So like today now we're talking and all that. So I think we should do this often.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That was my next question, but thanks.
Yeah, it's a really good thing because the country we live in really does not give you time to socialize and meet with people. And venues like this help you meet people that you've not seen in years. And I think we should do it more.
Yeah, so I agree with both of them. I think it's been great. Like Fumi said, a lot of people that I never spoke to while I was in Lautech. I've seen them today, I've been chatting with them, I've been having fun, all laughing, and like she said as well, it's a very intense country we live in, and all you do is work. And I can't remember the last time I actually went out and had fun, because I'm always working or thinking on work. So yeah, this is really good to meet everyone and just be able to think about the old days.
Basically, this is an assurance from the three of you that if this is going on sometime again next year, you are definitely going to be
Yeah, bigger and better.
Anyone would know what's called.
Yeah, bigger and better.
bigger and better. We would have had the opportunity to actually, from this, we'll take the cons and pros and then, put it into something to make it better, really. So thank you very much for taking our time to talk to
My name is Olatunde George. My matric number was, and it still is, 970180. I studied agricultural economics and extension, and Lautech was a very, very good experience. Very, very good, because that is one place that actually taught me that you could actually not go to class every day and still come out with a 2-1. I'm one of the few people that achieved it, and it's still down on record. Thank you very much.
My matriculation number, I can't remember. What's the next question? Agricultural economics and extension.
Kolawole Ajayi Johnson, matric number 970086. I graduated with my sets. We know Igbo, despite lots of politics. my most embarrassing moments. Maybe it is maybe campaigning. Maybe. However, maybe when I was also living in Philadelphia hostel. There are a couple of moments, Choma, couple of moments we had then. But it was interesting. One of the ones I would never forget is the rice business with the trailer. The rice business with the trailer. The Dangote one that we had to distribute a lot of rice in Lautech. And a lot of people had that then. So it's one of those moments you look back and smile. But I mean, I thank God for where we are now at the moment. So I don't know if Lara, what is your most embarrassing moment?
I've already said it.
Okay.
Well, I didn't actually have many embarrassing moments, but one of my most embarrassing moment was, I think the day that I was defending, that was in my first what do they call that? First symposium, as a first seminar for my project, because I just started after struggling to recount the name of the project. The guy was just like, well, let's go to your literature review. What actually happened was, when I said a little bit about my literature review, the guy was just like, no. It's not even related to what you told us. And the whole panel was like, are you sure you're ready to proceed? I said, well, whichever way, either in the wrong direction or the right direction, I was actually ready to proceed. He said, you can just go out. Just go out and come back next week. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Yinka Falabi. A lot of people did not refer to me as Yinka back in Lautech. They called me, so many names. Chioma, Chiboy, Choms, Chiomila, Mila, a lot of names, honestly. My matric number was 972011. I was in the chemical engineering department. Kim, have you got any other questions for me? Okay, have you? I think my most embarrassing moment was being sent to buy amala by a lecturer. Yeah, that was very embarrassing. I mean, yeah, but you take it in your stride. You stroll to Marocs and you buy amala and that's it. Nobody gives a heck about you. Marocs. Mama Tunde.
In Okekune. My matric number is 98242. Then I studied mechanical engineering. I can't think of my embarrassing moment at all.
He was a good boy. He was a very good boy back in Lautech.
Well, at the moment, I work as a counselor for the NHS, and by the side, I co-run a charity. Thank you very much.
I'm a teacher. I'm a center manager. I run a center for the local authority. I also teach in the school as well. So thank you.
What do you do? I'm an investment banker, and by the side, I do party catering. I love cooking, so.
Well, thank you very much. Like every fair-sided coin, there's always the positive and the negative. But I would like to start from the positive. The positive I took from Lautech was the never quit trying attitude that we're forced to learn. But the negative bit was the fact that it was not until I got to the UK that I realized how long that I spent in local. Because we were actually talking some minutes ago how possible it was to run a program on paper. But somebody advised us that they were looking for syntax. But the problem for me was my handwriting was not very good. So even people were reading errors in syntaxes. That's the fact they were right. But Lautech has actually made me what I am today. Because anytime I face any task that feels unsurmountable, I dig into the old Lautech strength, and it actually sees me through. Thank you.
I think I have something to say there. What Lautech has taught me is what we call perseverance and endurance, to see things through, to have a kind of positive disposition about things. So that has really affected my job, and it has really made me who I am at the moment. So I'm proud of that, to go through those stress. But actually those stress were actually forming my life to what I was now. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy for that.
For me, Lautech itself as a school, sorry to say, did not teach me anything. Whatever. But the people I met made a difference in my life. So. I met my friends, my best friends. Not my ex-boyfriend, my best friends, as in my female friends. I know, and I'm just saying that my best friends, I met them in school. So that's why I said Lautech on its own. So it's the people. Yes.
No, the interviewer going to sorrow. Turn the camera to her. Turn the camera to her.
Create a positive environment for the lecturers and students.
What are we going to do to promote better relationship between lecturer and students? Any more way?
Yeah, I think the only thing that can be done is for lecturers to not see themselves as teen gods. Lecturers are there to impart knowledge to students, and if you fail to do it, you would have failed in your task. If at the end of the day, the student cannot refer to his or her lecturer as, having such a strong influence in his or her life, then I do not think the lecturer has done, a worthwhile job. Lecturers are not gods. Lecturers are there to, we've had doctor lecturers here, we've had professors as lecturers here, and the way they've related to us is not as gods or, try to show us how big they are. It's showing us how intelligent they are, how knowledgeable they are, and imparting that knowledge to us. So I think that's how it should operate in the Nigerian system as well. Yeah.
I would pretty much say that I would have loved something like that to also happen in Lautech if there is an opportunity. So my own advice would actually be that lecturers should create the avenue for them to be able to, for students to be able to communicate with them regarding their academics, because it helps students go along.
And to approach them without fear.
Yeah, to approach them without fear. Absolutely. Would you guys have to
Yeah.
say?
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. When I was in Lautech, that's why I said one of the problems I had then was we spent so much time in local. Very, very much time in local, because then it was even actually difficult to walk up to a lecturer and ask questions. But I've come to the UK, I've further educated myself, and the lecturer-student relationship was different. One, then two, it was actually like towards the development and upliftment of the students, basically. And my advice for lecturers currently in Lautech and most higher institutions in Nigeria is that, fine, they may be lecturers today, but they are not teen gods. And at the end of the day, well, they are in that position today, but very, very soon, the students they are bringing up will be where they are or even go past where they've been. So at the end of the day, just see your job as what your job is. That is developing your students and not playing God. Thank you.
No, now. Sorry, what's the question?
Lecturers and student relationship. Advice?
Well, I'm happy that they've stopped the handouts. I remember when I started in 111 then, they were selling 200 naira handouts, photocopy handouts. That was not a good relationship at all. So, I tell you, so because it was very hard for us then, because most especially when you have to pay for all your modules, and you have to buy handouts for 200 naira. To promote that relationship, I think it has to be more of lecturers helping on one-to-one, just like the way it happens here. You can walk up to your lecturer office, you have your lecturer's email, you have a lecturer's phone number, you can actually go to them for one-to-one. Because that is what, it's more like an individualized learning. That is what I think is the way forward in Lautech, having that kind of individualized learning. And there's no way about it. You can do it. I mean, if the Western worlds are doing it, we can't do it to let that individualized learning occur in Lautech with different staff. Make yourself approachable. Some lecturers need to make themselves approachable. That is what I think. Rather than and have a good, I mean, give yourself a good dignity. Stop sleeping with those girls around. 100 level 200.
Right. Student-lecturer relationship. I think the first thing is, my first advice is to lead by example. So the lecturers should try and lead by example. That's one. Two is the lecturers should do what they are there to do. That is to tutor the students and not to find themselves wives and concubines and all sorts.
Right, thank you very much.
Something like that.